$330, 2 days, but not even 30 minutes total. Less than 30 minutes total looking at the screen, $330 in just 2 days. No boss, no commute, no schedule, no getting out of bed, just me and my phone and some lines that are on my chart that you guys see all the time, these key levels that I draw, and the market handing me money while I was in my pajamas in the morning. Okay, this is not stuff that is like I'm showing you that I back tested or that it's on paper trading or like a replay or something like that. It's literally what I did like in real life on my real account yesterday and today. Yesterday I made 160, today I made 170. Okay, this is real money on a real account in real life. So imagine waking up in the morning and the worst case scenario is making $150 before you get out of bed. Worst case scenario is that you can make that money in less than 30 minutes before everybody gets to even touch their coffee in the morning. The upside is that there's a lot more than that to gain out of the market. It's not really a dream. It's literally my Tuesday and my Thursday and my Wednesday and my Friday. But this week, it was my Monday and Tuesday. And in January, you can sit right next to me while I do it every single day just for $100. It's going to lock you in for the entire month. Okay, I only have a few limited spots. The price is going to triple because you can keep watching me do what I do for free, or you can pay the $100 once and start doing it yourself in 30 days. So the link is in the description. It's pinned in the comment. It's also in my channel. It's called the January Trading Room with me for 30 days. Now, let's go into the trade that I made today and give you an overview of exactly what levels I was looking at that were important to me. So, this week we were really looking at some upside movement and it ended up playing out really, really well. Let's look at the 15-minute on the left side and let's bring over the 1 day. Let's bring over the 4 hour on the right side. All right. So what we're seeing here is that let me actually show you this first. This is what really set it off. This gap here, right? This dark green box is called a gap. And I used this box to basically show you where the gap is, or show myself where the gap is. So price wants to fill this gap. Yesterday, you can go back and watch the live. Price was like about here, and I'm like, it's going to fill the gap throughout the day. Don't know when, but it is going to. If you're a swinger, chef's kiss for you. Right? Came to the top of the gap as it does, rejected as it does, and literally like the levels are so clean. Look at these wicks that are just wicking out exactly. The bodies are staying inside this gap exactly. I mean, it's just beautiful. Once it enters this gap, it's a dream. And then it decides to reject down, only to bounce in the zone a little bit. And then the market ends yesterday. Now, today we decided we're going to go ahead and catch that upside and we're going to catch it strong. And so this is the beauty about watching one stock, is that when you're looking at one stock, you know what it does. It's like literally having your own child. You're going to know that thing like the back of your hand because you're with it 24/7. That's all you pay attention to. You might know your friends' kids' birthdays or what they like doing for fun, but you don't know them that deeply, right? So this is like other stocks. Other stocks is like Apple and Tesla and PLTR, AMD, all these stocks, even SPY, like all these stocks, all these other tickers, cool. But when you just pick one and you study it like the back of your hand, that is how you start to print $100 a day as your worst case scenario. And it just becomes crazy because there's 25 trading, or there's 20 trading days in a month. That's $2,000 from 5 to 10 minutes a day in the morning before anybody else has even done anything with their lives. So we're looking at that huge candle, and I just love it because it sets at 619 and it goes straight up to 622, which is a more than $4 move. And our ATR is $1.20. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, if we look over at the 4 hour, we're looking at, currently 20 minutes left on this candle too. But what we're seeing is that we want to come up to this key level. We want to come up to this 626. 46 is what it kind of looks like. I'm not upset at it, but we don't know really because it's seeming that the 623 is acting as a resistance for us. And it could be acting as a stepping stone because we have a asymmetrical, I call them asymmetrical double bottoms. And so with that, that just means that we might be step stoning our way up to blast off past 626. But that's something we're going to watch. Okay, so we're going to continue watching that this week. The other thing I really love about today is that we really validated this like super crazy wick that we had a while ago. Let me pull it up on the 4 hour over here. This was October 27th. That was more than a month ago. It's December. That is more than a month ago. And it seems like we're still validating this gap that we squeezed out. It was like during pre-market, and price just sank. And then it just squeezed back up $5 like nothing. And then took off for the rest of that week until like a week and a half from then. So what I'm saying is that when it comes to making money with trading, it's not about a ton of crazy indicators because every single strategy is made out of support and resistance. It is the bare minimum of everything, right? You can have 15,000 different meals. They're all made out of the same protein, carbs, and fat. They're all made out of some sort of that, but they're all in different combinations. But the bare minimum basis is those things. Every single food has those as a marker. So in trading, every single strategy you're going to have is going to be a marker of support and resistance. So if you can really learn how to trade support and resistance, it's going to be really helpful for you and for consistency. I teach part-time traders how to make money without staring at the charts for 8 hours because I don't want to change my full-time job for another full-time job. Like, you can make a full-time income on a part-time basis. That is what full-time trading is. So I really love that I was able to make $330 these past 2 days. 330 these past 2 days. And now I can kind of sit out the rest of the week and be like, great, now I have this money here. Or tomorrow might be that's the beauty of it. If tomorrow is a great setup, you're going to see me on this live again, right? Showing you what I made. And I only need to make 10%, barely 10% gains a day. On Black Friday, I made half a percentage and still left green. It really is not about anything besides support and resistance and breaking it down to its simplest forms, which are just these horizontal lines you see on my chart. These horizontal lines that you see, right? So um, that was the trade that I made today off this beautiful candle. I held here, took it here, noticed it wasn't going to keep going up because of candlestick literacy. I just understood that right now it doesn't want to go back up. It'll do it later, some other time, tomorrow, 2 days from now. I don't care. I want my money. That's how I do it. And I got in and I got out because that's how you do it as a scalper. So, right now we're trading at 622.6, but I will definitely see you guys in my next video. This was a really amazing trading day, and there's something beautiful in the market. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Again, that pre-sale price of $100 to watch me trade live all January is available now, and it's going to triple in price pretty soon. So make sure to go ahead and get in if you're interested. And then once you actually purchase, you'll immediately get all the instructions on how it goes down and how exactly you can get me to answer your questions one-on-one.